Good morning, world. And this is Just for Joe News. Here are some of the hottest news of today. September 21st, 2023. First long COVID treatment clinical trials from NIH getting underway. In a significant step towards addressing the lingering effects of COVID-19, the National Institutes of Health, NIH, has announced the initiation of the first clinical trials for treating long COVID. This development offers hope to millions of individuals around the world who continue to suffer from a range of debilitating symptoms long after their initial COVID-19 infections. Long COVID, also known as post-acute sequelae of SARS-CoV-2 infection, PSC, has emerged as a perplexing and widespread health concern. Affected individuals experience symptoms such as persistent fatigue, brain fog, shortness of breath, joint pain, and more, even months after their initial recovery from the acute phase of the illness. With limited understanding of the underlying mechanisms, finding effective treatment strategies has been a challenge. Lawsuit targets Ozempic and Mounjaro manufacturers over alleged stomach paralysis side effects. Pharmaceutical giants behind popular type 2 diabetes medications Ozempic and Mounjaro are facing legal action as plaintiffs allege serious health risks, including stomach paralysis, linked to the drugs. The lawsuit, filed by a group of individuals who claim to have experienced severe adverse effects, has brought attention to potential complications associated with these medications. The lawsuit names Novo Nordisk, the manufacturer of Ozempic, and Genpharm, the producer of Mounjaro, as defendants. The plaintiffs assert that the drugs, which are part of the glucagon-like peptide-1 receptor agonist, GLP-1RA, class, have been linked to a condition known as stomach paralysis or gastroparesis. Gastroparesis is a disorder that impairs the normal functioning of the stomach muscles, leading to delayed digestion and related symptoms. CDC issues warning as locally acquired malaria cases emerge in Florida and Texas, breaking 20-year streak. In a concerning development, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, has issued a warning after the confirmation of locally acquired malaria cases in Florida and Texas. This marks the first time in 2 decades that such infections have occurred within the United States. The discovery has raised alarm bells among health officials, who are now working tirelessly to prevent the further spread of the mosquito-borne disease. Malaria, a potentially life-threatening illness caused by the Plasmodium parasite, is typically associated with tropical and subtropical regions. However, the recent cases in Florida and Texas have highlighted the possibility of local transmission, emphasizing the need for increased vigilance and awareness, even in areas not traditionally considered high risk. Wall Street banks face earnings pressure in the aftermath of the crisis. The global financial crisis of 2022 has left its mark on Wall Street, with major banks now facing earnings pressure as they navigate the aftermath of the crisis. The crisis, triggered by a sudden economic downturn and market volatility, has had a significant impact on the financial sector, and banks are now grappling with the challenges of a changed landscape. One of the key factors affecting Wall Street bank earnings is the increased regulatory scrutiny and stricter compliance requirements that have been put in place in the wake of the crisis. Regulators are imposing tighter regulations on the financial industry to prevent a recurrence of the events that led to the crisis. These regulations have resulted in higher compliance costs and increased capital requirements for banks, which can impact their profitability. And those were some of the hottest news of today, September 21st, 2023. To get the latest news, like and follow our page at Just for Joe News, or you can visit our website at www.justforjoeynews.com. Again, good morning, world. This is Just for Joe News. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.